Welcome to Buford Bytes, a twice-a-month video packed full of tips to help your child be their very best. This month's feature is on what self-regulation is and tips to help teach and control it. Self-regulation is controlling one's behavior, emotions, and thoughts in pursuit of long-term goals. Self-regulation is one of the most important skills that we can teach. Kids who learn to self-regulate have shown to do better academically, are less likely to do drugs, and more likely to do better financially. Some kids do better than others, but the great news is skills can be taught. Caregivers play a really important role in teaching self-regulation. Not only does their calm presence help calm the child, but it also teaches them how to use those skills as well. Now that you understand the importance of teaching self-regulation, let's learn 6 tips on how to help teach your child how to better self-regulate. Number 1 is modeling. Kids are always watching and learning from those around them. When you show them how to handle anger and stress in a calm way, they are learning these tips from you. Number 2, identify triggers, helping your kid understand what things make them sad or angry. For example, if you notice they get upset when their sibling doesn't share toys with them, being proactive to have those conversations. Number 3 is teach. When kids learn how their brains and bodies work together, they can learn that they have some control. For example, they can say, my downstairs brain gets angry when my sister takes my toys, and then my face gets hot before I screamed. Kids need to learn what emotions are and when they feel them. You can help your kid understand more about emotions by asking questions about characters in a book, or by helping them understand and predict why a person would feel a certain way. Life can sure be stressful, even for little ones. Find what works for your kid that can calm them down in a way that doesn't hurt themselves, others, or any kind of property. Every kid's different. Some need hugs, others like to draw, squeeze a ball, or use a trampoline. Number 5, play games. Games are a great way to learn how to self-regulate. Taking turns, rules, paying attention are all really important skills you need to learn how to play games. Keep an eye out for Mr. Graves' Great Game Challenge this week. And number 6, the final one, let it go. It's a balance with kids. Yes, they need choices, but not too many, because that overwhelms them. And if it's not a huge deal, ask yourself, is this really worth it? So it's a constant balance, and this balance will help your kid regulate. Now here's a video with a child psychologist on tips.
What are some of the reasons that kids might have a meltdown or emotional outburst?
Oftentimes it's a little bit of everything. Too much sensory input, anxiety, exhausted, hungry. Those sorts of things are a perfect recipe for a meltdown. And usually a meltdown is more of a recipe that's been sort of put together rather than just one particular trait.
Recognize a meltdown is coming and what they can do to help, especially at school when the parent isn't there.
You want to teach your child what his triggers are as well. So, for instance, if he always has these sorts of things when he's really hungry, it doesn't really mean teaching your child how to pick up on even their feelings, but to know that, oh, I'm hungry, I better eat something, because when I don't eat something, then that makes me more prone to acting out.
So if a meltdown has started, what can a parent do in that moment so that it doesn't get even more out of control?
You want to empathize with them and give them the space they need. Some kids respond well to touch. If that's the case, you want to do that. So by giving them some very simple choices, you're helping them get beyond that sort of feeling of just being overwhelmed.
Thanks for watching. Hope you tune into our next Buford Bytes.